Hello everyone, this is my fourth video of section series of corporate laws and compliance. So today we will be doing section 126 and 127. So about 126 is right of dividend, right shares and bonus shares to be held in abeyance pending registration of transfer of shares. So the shareholder have a right over dividend, right shares and bonus shares given by the company. So when the dividend, right shares and bonus share is given by the company, and at the same time there is a transfer of shares from one person to the other person, and during this time of transfer the company has declared dividend, right shares or bonus shares. So in that case there are two cases. Firstly, we will talk about dividend and right shares and bonus shares. So in this case, in the case of dividend, firstly we will take example that Mr. A has transferred his shares to Mr. B. So during this transfer, the company has not updated the details of particulars of Mr. B, and the dividend is declared. So what will happen now? When the dividend will be declared, the company will give the dividend to Mr. A or Mr. B. It's a question. So the company will give the dividend to Mr. A or B is a point of question. So there two things will happen. Firstly, Mr. A has submitted the details of Mr. B and told the company that the dividend should be paid to Mr. B, who is a transferee. So in this case, the company will pay the dividend to Mr. B. But in case the Mr. Transferor has not submitted the details of his transfer to the company, so in that case, the company will declare dividend. When the dividend will be declared, the company don't know about who is the new person to whom the company has to give the dividend. So in that case, the company will transfer the amount of dividend in unpaid dividend account. The company will transfer the dividend to the unpaid dividend account until the particulars of Mr. B has been updated. So this is a point that company has put the dividend, held it in abeyance. Here abeyance means a state of temporary disuse or suspension. Got it? Then the second point, so this is a case of dividend. When the dividend will be declared, two things can happen. Firstly, the transfer has intimated the particulars of Mr. B to the company itself, or second case in which the company has not submitted the particulars of the transferee. Fine. Then the second point is right shares and bonus shares. So in this case, then in the second case, right shares and bonus shares. So in this case, let's say Mr. A has transferred shares to Mr. B, and during this time the company has not registered. The registration of transfer of shares is in pending, and during this period of pending, right shares or bonus shares has been declared. So in this case, what will happen? The company will keep the right or bonus shares in abeyance till the particulars of new member is updated. So that's it for section 120. So now moving on to section number 127, which is for punishment for failure to distribute dividend. So when the company declares dividend and it has to pay the dividend to the shareholder within a period of 30 days by any mode. So if the company does not pay the dividend to any shareholder within a period of 30 days, then in that case every director of the company who has knowingly, or we can say who has intentionally not paid the dividend to the shareholder, within a period of 30 days, then in that case the director in default will be liable to punishment. So what are all other punishment? So this section is important. So what punishment given to the director is imprisonment for a period of 2 years and fine ₹1,000 till the default continues. And third point is to pay simple interest at the rate of 18% per annum. So this simple interest is given to a shareholder to whom the dividend is not paid within a period of 30 days. So this simple interest is paid to the shareholder at the rate of 18% per annum to whom the dividend has not been paid. So these 3 points are for punishment to the director. So this third point is to pay simple interest at the rate of 18% is for company, that the company will pay a simple interest at the rate of 18% per annum to the shareholder to whom the dividend has been paid but has not paid. Further, there are few exemptions to this punishment. So these are 5 points. First point is by the reason of operation of law. Second is shareholder has given direction regarding the payment of dividend. Third point is dispute regarding right to receive dividend. Or the fourth point is dividend has been lawfully adjusted. So firstly we will talk about these 4 rules, exemptions. Firstly, by operation of law, let's say Mr. A is a person to whom dividend is to be paid, but Mr. A has died. So in that case he has 3 legal heirs, and he has not nominated any one particular person to whom the dividend should be declared. To whom the dividend has to be paid after his death. So there are 3 people, and there is dispute between these 3 people, and the company is not completely known to whom the dividend has to be paid. So in this is a case to whom the dividend is to be paid, and there is a case going to happening in tribunal. So in that case, if the company has not paid the dividend within a period of 30 days, then it is not the fault of the company. So this is the exemption. Second point is shareholder has given directions regarding the payment of dividend. For example, there is Mr. A. He has given his details of bank account details he has changed his bank account details, and he has communicated the updated details to the company, but that details are somehow been wrongly given, means the details he has given is not correct. So in that case, the company has not paid the dividend, so that is also the exemption. Thirdly, there is this dispute regarding right to receive dividend. This is the same case just like point 1. Fine. Then the fourth point is dividend has been lawfully adjusted. For example, let's say there is a amount of there is a equity holder, Mr. A, and he has not paid his call money. Fine. And the company has declared a dividend of rupees, let's say 1 lakh, and he has somehow around the same amount he has not paid the call money. So the company has adjusted the dividend amount with the call money that he had to pay. So in that case also, it is not the fault of the company if the company has not paid the dividend within a period of 30 days. Fine. Then fifth point is for any other reason. Fine. Then the fifth point is any other reason. So that's it for section 126 and 127. If you find this video helpful, so please subscribe the channel and share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching.